Julie, and welcome to my channel. I am the creator of Treasures Made from Yarn, and as promised in my last video where I made this cute little bag, I am going to show you how to make the matching hat. So for this hat, I'm just going to use some worsted weight yarn, size G hook, and a stitch marker to keep track of my rows because I am working in continuous rounds. So I'm going to do the magic ring method. I just find that I enjoy that. If you don't want to do magic ring, you could chain 2 and do 5 single crochets in the second chain from hook. But I'm going to do the magic ring, and I can show you quick how to do that. I usually will turn my yarn around like that. Kind of almost like when you're starting to make your beginning slip stitch, but you leave the ring open. So I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to do 5 single crochets into my ring. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll close you shut. Now I'm working with some scrap blue yarn, so. Alright, now in my first stitch, I am going to do 2 single crochets. So that's 1, 2. That's when I'm going to use my stitch marker. I'm going to mark my first stitch. I'm going to do 2 single crochets in each stitch around, so I will have a total of 10. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. And then our next row to the round will be round 2. We are going to do 2 single crochet in the next stitch and 1 in the next one, and we're going to do that around. So we're going to do 2 in the first. Grab my marker. Mark our first stitch. So we did 2 in the first and 1 in the next. We do that around, and we should have a total of 15 stitches in that round. 2 and 1. And we end up same as always, 2 single crochet, and for our next round, this will be our last increase round. We're going to do 2, single crochets in our first stitch. Grab our marker. And then we're going to do a single crochet in the next two. Two in the next one, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next 2. And we do this around, and we should have a total of 20 stitches. Okay, so that ends. We are done increasing. So what we're going to do is do 1 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. And we're going to do this for 3 rows total. So we're going to do 1 row with even around single crochet for 3 rows, and I will show you how to make the brim after we get back. Okay, we have done our 3 rows of single crochet around, and we are about ready to make my brim, which I will call my little shells brim, because we're going to do little cluster shells of 3 single crochet. So in the next stitch we are going to do 3 single crochets. Find our marker. We're going to mark our first stitch so I know what we're doing. Now we are going to skip 1 stitch and go into the next one and do 3 single crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Skip 1, do 3, 1, 2, 3, skip 1, and we're just doing this around. Skip 1, do 3, skip 1, we're going to do 3, skip 1. I know we're repeating this over and over again, but this is what we're doing around. Alright, so you can see we are at the end of our round. We are going to repeat this one more time. So we're going to skip this one, and then where that marker is, we are going to do 3 single crochets. So we're going to repeat this again till you're back to the beginning of the round. So I'm going to mark this. Now we'll see you. We're going to do this one more time, and I'll see you when we get back to the beginning of the row. Okay, I am about to finish up this row, but I'm going to trip you up because I don't have enough yarn to finish up my final row. So we're going to change colors. So this is going to be our last cluster of 3 to finish up this round. I'm going to switch colors. As we find the end. That's usually how you switch colors, is that you finish out the last stitch. So okay, so what we're going to do now for our final row is, instead of skipping 1, we're going to skip 2 and then do our cluster. You know, I would normally mark our first stitch, but because I changed colors, I can see where my first stitch is. So now we did 3, and now we're going to skip 2 and do 3. We skip 2 and then do 3. And we're going to do this around, and this is going to be our last round. Alright, so this is the last one. And what we're going to do is slip stitch the first one. Then we would cut that off and finish it off. And you usually have the scissors with you, and I don't have my scissors with me, so there we have it. Our cute little hat for our Barbie doll. If you like this video, please like. If you want to see more content like this, especially if it involves our small dolls and our little Barbie fashion dolls, please let me know in the comments, and I will make more. And please, and I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in our next video. Thank you for watching.